Remember the wild energy of The Mask from 1994? That green-faced chaos brought laughter to millions and launched careers. Join us as we revisit the cast then and now in 2025. How have these stars changed over the years? Number 1. Jim Carrey, born in 1962, 32 years old, when he brought wild energy to The Mask in 1994. Played the shy Stanley Ipkiss, who transforms into the unstoppable green-faced trickster, The Mask. His rubbery antics and infectious laugh made the film a comedy explosion that launched him to superstardom, even snagging a Golden Globe nod. An interesting fact, that iconic banana yellow suit came from a real one his mom sewed for his very first stand-up comedy tryout as a kid. Now, at 63 years old, Jim Carrey keeps shining with a career full of laughs and heart, from Ace Ventura's goofy charm to the deep feels and eternal sunshine of The Spotless Mind and The Truman Show. Lately, he voiced Sonic the Hedgehog in those fun family flicks, all while bravely talking about his bipolar journey and pushing for better mental health support, reminding us why his spirit still feels timeless. Number 2, Cameron Diaz, born in 1972, 21 years old when she burst onto the scene in The Mask in 1994. Played the sultry singer Tina Carlisle, who steals hearts and scenes with her smoky voice and effortless charm. Her debut role turned her into an instant star and sparked a whirlwind romance on set with Jim Carrey. An interesting fact, she auditioned a whopping 12 times for Tina and only snagged the part just 7 days before cameras rolled, proving persistence pays off big. Now, at 53 years old, Cameron Diaz built an empire of rom-coms and action hits like Charlie's Angels and Shrek, blending girl power with that radiant smile we all fell for. After stepping back from Hollywood in 2018 to focus on family and her wine business, she made a joyful return in 2024 with the Netflix spy comedy Back in Action, showing her timeless glow and reminding us why she remains a beloved icon of fun and fierce independence. Number 3. Peter Riegert, born in 1947, 47 years old when he grounded the chaos of The Mask in 1994, played the no-nonsense Lieutenant Mitch Kellaway, the straight-laced cop chasing the green blur with perfect comic timing that made every frustrated outburst hilarious. His steady presence balanced the film's wild energy like a rock in a storm. An interesting fact, he flipped his image from the wild, rule-breaking frat boy in Animal House to this rigid authority figure, showcasing his range in just over a decade. Now at 78 years old, Peter Riegert keeps delivering depth across stage and screen, from heartfelt turns in Local Hero to sharp wit in The Good Wife and voice work in King of the Hill. In recent years, he has shown in theater revivals and indie films, while directing shorts that earned Oscar nods. His enduring craft inspires with quiet wisdom, and a career that proves true talent only ripens with time. Number 4. Peter Greene, born in 1965, 28 years old, when he slinked into The Mask in 1994, played the slick gangster Dorian Tyrell, the cold-eyed thug whose schemes unravel in explosive style. His brooding intensity and sly smirks made him the perfect foil to The Mask's manic joy, stealing scenes with sheer menace. An interesting fact, fresh off his chilling role in Pulp Fiction, this was his big break as a leading villain, cementing him as Hollywood's go-to bad guy right after Tarantino's masterpiece. Now, at 60 years old, Peter Greene has carved a niche in gritty dramas and thrillers, from the tense edges of Rounders to shadowy turns in Sleepers and Black Swan. Lately, he popped up in indie gems like Mosquito State and guest spots on shows like Blind Spot. His raw edge still cuts deep, leaving a legacy of unforgettable villains that make us root against him every time with that unforgettable glare. Number 5. Amy Yasbeck, born in 1962, 31 years old when she added sparkle to The Mask in 1994, played the clever reporter Peggy Brandt, the quick-witted journalist with a soft spot for Stanley that brings warmth to the whirlwind plot. Her bubbly charm and sharp one-liners lit up the screen like a hidden gem. An interesting fact, she drew from her love of playing curious women, channeling that inquiring spirit into Peggy after her breakout laughs in Robin Hood, Men in Tights, just a year before. Now, at 63 years old, Amy Yasbeck warmed hearts as the sassy Casey on Wings through the 90s. blending comedy with grace in films like Pretty Woman. After the heartbreaking loss of her husband John Ritter in 2003, she turned advocate for heart health awareness, sharing stories that touch souls while popping up in heartfelt guest roles on Modern Family. Her resilient spirit shines as a beacon of love and laughter that time can't dim. Number 6, Tim Bagley, born in 1957, 36 years old when he revved up The Mask in 1994, played the shady mechanic Dr. Arthur Newman, the oily rip-off artist whose garage scams add that perfect slice of everyday sleaze. His over-the-top greed and goofy delivery made every con a chuckle-worthy disaster. An interesting fact, this was his very first feature film role, a lucky break that kicked off his comedy streak after years honing laughs on stage and small TV bits. Now, at 68 years old, Tim Bagley exploded into sitcom gold as the flamboyant Larry on Will and Grace, stealing hearts with his bold humor in shows like The King of Queens and Curb Your Enthusiasm. Recently, he brought his infectious energy to HBO's Somebody Somewhere, tackling themes of loss and found family with genuine warmth. His career full of unfiltered joy proves he's the friend we all need, laughing through life's twists with endless heart. Number 7, Nancy Fish, born in 1938, 56 years old when she brought feisty fire to The Mask in 1994, played the grumpy landlady Mrs. Peenman, the no-nonsense neighbor whose sharp tongue and wild cat complaints add that perfect slice of everyday irritation. Her explosive rants grounded the old fantasy in relatable chaos that had us chuckling at nosy folks we all know. An interesting fact, she kicked off her acting career in her 50s after a life in theater and voice work, turning late bloomer into a secret weapon for memorable character roles like this one. Now at 87 years old, Nancy Fish has woven a tapestry of quirky cameos across decades, from the chilling nurse in The Exorcist III to heartfelt turns in Patch Adams and Star Trek Voyager episodes. Her enduring spark lights up indie stages and guest spots on shows like Justified, a testament to passion that blooms late but burns bright, leaving us grateful for every sassy line that captures life's little battles with humor and heart. Number 8, Richard Jeni, born in 1957, 37 years old when he lit up The Mask in 1994, played the loyal but clueless Charlie Shoemaker, Stanley's awkward best buddy, whose wide-eyed schemes and fumbling support steal the show with pure comic gold. His timing turned every mishap into a belly laugh that made friendship feel both messy and magical. An interesting fact, as a stand-up vet, he improvised chunks of Charlie's goofy lines on set, cracking up Jim Carrey and sparking some of the film's most spontaneous hilarity straight from his HBO special playbook. He passed away in 2007 at age 49 from suicide by gunshot, a tragic end that stunned fans amid his battle with mental health struggles. Richard Jeni left a roaring legacy of razor-sharp comedy through HBO specials like Platypus Man and his short-lived sitcom of the same name, plus writing gigs that influenced a generation of quick-witted humor. His bold voice on life's absurdities endures in clips that still make us smile and reflect on the courage it takes to laugh through pain. Number 9, Ben Stein, born in 1944, 49 years old when he droned delightfully in The Mask in 1994, played the eccentric appraiser Dr. Jedlick, the monotone expert whose deadpan evaluation of the magical mask sets the wild plot in motion. His signature dry wit turned a tiny scene into an instant classic that we quote to this day. An interesting fact, he is the only actor to reprise Dr. Arthur Newman across the whole Mask universe, popping up in the 2005 sequel and even the 1995 animated series for that unbeatable bland charm. Now, at 80 years old, Ben Stein blends brains and banter as the economist-turned-icon from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, hosting game shows like Winbenstein's Money and voicing wisdom in Casper. Lately, he pens columns on politics and faith while guesting on podcasts. His steady voice cuts through noise with humor and insight, a living reminder that a monotone can move mountains when paired with a heart full of quirky truth. Number 10, Reg E. Cathey, born in 1958, 36 years old when he cooled down The Mask in 1994, played the smooth henchman Freeze, the unflappable enforcer whose icy stares and street-smart quips ground the gang's menace amid the mask's frenzy. His velvet voice made every line drip with cool danger. An interesting fact, a Juilliard alum raised in West Germany, he channeled his baritone sax passion into Freeze's laid-back menace, drawing from Broadway roots for that effortless stage-to-screen swagger. He passed away in 2018 at age 59 from lung cancer, leaving a void in the world of commanding performances. Reg E. Cathey built an indelible legacy as the gravelly powerhouse in The Wire's Norman Wilson and House of Cards' Freddie Hayes, plus Emmy nods for his fierce turns in Shining Girls. His theater heart and deep humanity touched every role, inspiring actors to bare souls with grace. His echoes in binge-worthy drama proved one voice can redefine grit and gold forever. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.